Hey friends, welcome back to the Gospel of Sigourney. I'm Sigourney, and if you're new, welcome. If you're returning and you want to see part two, welcome. But if you have not seen part one, I encourage you to stop the video right here. Yes, stop it. And go back to last week because we are continuing with how to know when God writes your love story. And this is part two. Last week I mentioned that there are 4 G's that God revealed to me to know if your love story is written by Him or not. And with this last week we discussed the first 2 G's, and this week we're continuing and discussing the last two. So the first two last week, just to recap, were God, so having God, and having goals or a goal in your relationship. Now that you have that background knowledge, let us move on to today. So the third thing that God revealed to me is that your love story needs to have growth. So your relationship needs to have growth, and you foster the relationship that matters, or relationships around you that matter. If you're in a relationship and there's no growth and it's stagnant, that relationship is not written by God. So a relationship with God needs to grow. God is a God of increments, and God is a God of multiplication. So God will help you guys and assist you guys to grow each and every day, and that each and every day you will experience the life valuing aspects, that you'll experience multiplication. My thing is, if you're in a relationship and you're worse off than you were when you start the relationship, that relationship is not adding value, that relationship is not allowing growth to happen. That's why even God's commandment to people is be fruitful and multiply. I think we like to look at it as, oh, having babies. And it's like, no. But it goes beyond having babies. It is about, even in life, even in your relationships, that it should be fruitful and multiply. Because if you have a good relationship with a partner, it means that you have a good relationship when you guys are married. It will also assist with you guys having a good relationship, and that will rub off on other couples. But there must be fruit. Or maybe you have been growing and you guys are just at a point of being lazy. We don't have to try. No, don't do that. Don't be that person. But you guys need to continue growing your relationship and continue making an effort. No, like a relationship is about consistent growth and consistent pursuing and loving the person more and more each day. And the last one, knowledge. The glow aspect, I would say that's the one that's specifically linked to you. So glowing means you become the best version of yourself in this relationship. And your best version of yourself doesn't necessarily mean physically and health wise, but also speaks mentally, you're at your best, emotionally, you're at your best, and most importantly, spiritually, we're at your best. And if all those things, factors come into your life, you're going to grow. People are going to see that there's something different about you. You have a glow, like you're glowing, you're glowing.
But guys, if you're in a happy relationship and it's a relationship by God, you must see it. You must see it. But you are happy.
When you glow, you are more helpful. When you glow, you're more happy. When you glow, you're more willing to help others. When you glow, you are nicer to people. So yes, glow from within. Stop trying to glow for other people, because that's the thing. If you take a spotlight, your spotlight, and you glow it to the person, you're just glowing the person, and like you enlarging the person. You want to be shining a light on the person, and the person will be shining their own light, and that is detrimental. If you're becoming the best version of yourself based on what someone else wants you to be, then you will never glow, because glow comes from within. Just like when you switch on a light bulb, the light comes from within and it spreads out into the atmosphere. So you need to build your within and your relationship with God, and just focus on that. Like, I can't say that, I can't stress this more than enough, that you need to focus on your relationship with God. Don't focus on trying to grow for someone else, but grow for you and God first. Like, let this relationship or grow, like, just be between y'all. And then when God has blessed you and has brought someone to you, and then when you come together, you guys will grow together. You grow in your corner, right? And God will bring someone else to grow in their own corner, and to put two spotlights on opposite sides of like a room or spectrum. When they join, they form one big light. Those are the four G's. So we had God, goals, and today we had growth and glow. So I'd like to thank you guys so much for joining me today, and thank you so much for joining this two-part series. Next week, we are still continuing with relationships. So if you're interested in that, remember to like this video and comment, and please also subscribe to my channel.